Florida's Gulf Coast is famous for its white sand beaches and turquoise waters. It's a must-visit tropical paradise for many travelers and is constantly earning awards for the best beaches in the world. It's also a paradise for many marine mammals, and I found a place where we can see local wildlife, take a nature walk on an uninhabited island, and meet some curious critters of the ocean. This is the Sarasota Bay Explorers Eco Tour. Hey, I'm Julana, and I travel the world seeking out the coolest wildlife encounters. We're going to be getting up close and personal with tons of different animals, and along the way, we'll learn their stories, their struggles, and how we can help. It's time to care for our wildlife and share our planet. It's time for Wild Adventures. Today's wild adventure brings me back to my hometown of Sarasota, Florida. With miles of beaches and perfect weather, there's definitely no shortage of eco-adventures in this town. In episode 1, we saw a few of Sarasota's amazing animal experiences on land, so today I'm going to show you someplace completely different.
Today we are in Sarasota, Florida at Mote Marine Aquarium, and we are going to be joining Mote Marine and Sarasota Bay Explorers for an eco boat tour.
The tour leaves from Mote Marine Laboratory, so we came early to explore the aquarium. I brought my dad and sister along for this family-friendly eco-adventure. These tours are known for being hands-on and lots of fun for people of all ages, so I'm super excited to get out on the water and see what we can find. The Sea Life Encounter Cruise is an interactive learning experience with a marine biologist. The tour was really relaxing, and on the way to the island, we got to learn about the local ecology and history of Sarasota.
Nursery ground. This is a nice protected spot for fish, crabs, or sharks, stingrays, all sorts of animals to basically drop off with kids. Now, sea turtles are in the midst of their nesting season right now. They started on May 1st. We mainly have loggerhead turtles that nest here in the Sarasota area. We're going to be on high alert for dolphin right along the shoreline here.
Now, here in Florida, it's pretty common to see dolphins in the wild, and today we got to see them hunting for food. They're often spotted along these walls because this is an easy place for them to catch fish.
Now, if those dolphins are lucky, the fish might forget to stop before they bonk their head on the seawall. That results in a very dizzy fish. They can swim in and grab them really easily. So they have that mom, and I think this might be an older calf that's traveling with her. Now, a mom is raising her calf. She does get some help from other females. So males don't really have any parental role, but females will help each other raise their calves. So maybe her friends or a young female dolphin. She comes in and acts like a nanny. So this is actually beneficial for both females.
Because these animals are constantly coming into close contact with humans, the Marine Mammal Protection Act was passed in 1972. This protects certain species by making it illegal to harass, hunt, capture, or kill marine mammals.
So we are on Big Edwards Island, which is in the Sarasota Bay, Sarasota, Florida. This is a man-made island, and we stop off here on our tour to tell people a little bit about some of our native and exotic species that we have here in Southwest Florida.
All right, everyone, we just got to this island. I'm here with Jill. She is the lead biologist on the boat. How long have you been working for Sarasota Bay Explorers?
About 6 years.
What is the coolest thing you've seen on one of your boat tours?
We get to see all sorts of really cool dolphin sightings. The fish that we catch are sometimes really unique. Species like pufferfish or batfish are really fun to see.
Wait, are we going to be catching fish on this one?
We are, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
A little bit later on, we'll be deploying an otter trawl net. We have a permit through FWC, which is the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission. They allow us an educational permit to bring animals on board, tell people about them, and then release them by the end of the trip.
I'm so excited. Okay, and you've got some cool stuff on board too, right?
We do. Right now we have a seahorse on board and a parrotfish, a couple crab species. We have all sorts of cool stuff on there.
Back on the boat, we finally got to check out some of the critters from the bay. Using the trawl net to collect samples of marine life, we were able to observe and learn about some of the species here before releasing them back into the water. This was definitely the highlight of the trip.
This is some algae, a number of sea urchins.
They get the nickname decorator urchin. You might notice they have a couple of pieces of algae stuck to them. That's part of their decoration. Very beautiful silvery fish.
On our way back, we passed by another island full of seabirds.
We are going to pass by a great blue heron that is in the tree. Now the cormorant in the center is much darker color to him. It's completely black. That is an adult, and the juveniles are the lighter ones. And we can see a snowy egret that's following the boat there. They are probably trying to steal their bait. Spoonbill off to our right. This is an adult spoonbill that's going to fly across our bow. We have a couple of brown pelicans, some roseate spoonbills, as well as a great egret gathered on the second island. Looks like a tick right next to it. Overall, the trees and all the birds that are sitting in them, pretty harmonious atmosphere. Not a lot of fighting going on here. We have a brown pelican that's flying in off to our 2 o'clock.
Alright guys, well thanks so much for joining me on today's wild adventure. If you love animals and you care about saving our species, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel so that you never miss an adventure. See you in the wild!